Ladies and gentlemen, political dissent is a democratic right. But when dissent mutates into deliberate destabilization, it stops being politics and becomes something far more dangerous. Today, I want to talk about how Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has crossed that line, not through ideology, not through reform, but through a reckless strategy where national unity is treated as collateral damage. This is no longer about welfare. It is about power, pursued at any cost. We now see a disturbing pattern where even the family of Imran Khan has become part of a political machinery that thrives on chaos. One sister, Alima Khan, stages disruptive sit-ins outside Adiala jail, deliberately provoking confrontation with the state. Another sister, Noreen Khan, gives interviews to Indian media outlets, not to defend Pakistan, but to export an anti-Pakistan narrative abroad. This is not protest, this is not dissent. This is narrative warfare. When political actors align themselves with hostile foreign media to internationalize internal conflict, they are not challenging the state. They are undermining it, and the cost of this strategy is paid not by politicians but by the nation itself. Nowhere is this betrayal more visible than in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. For over a decade, PTI has governed this province, a province desperate for leadership, a province battling corruption, institutional decay, and collapsing public services. Yet, instead of governance, KP has received theatrics. Instead of reform, it has received slogans. And instead of solutions, it has received excuses. While PTI controls KP, basic infrastructure continues to deteriorate. Public service delivery remains inadequate. Disaster response mechanisms repeatedly fail, and federal audits have revealed what many feared but few could truly prove: a 40 billion rupee mega scam involving massive misallocation of public funds meant for essential services. This is not a clerical error. This is systemic misgovernance. Billions diverted, projects stalled, citizens abandoned. Yet, rather than confronting corruption within their own ranks, PTI has chosen a different strategy: victimhood, a narrative centered entirely around one man, Imran Khan. Instead of answering for governance failures, PTI has transformed accountability into martyrdom. Moreover, education outcomes in KP stagnate. Public approval struggles to cross 53%, according to Gallup Pakistan. Healthcare and disaster preparedness remain fragile. But none of this dominates PTI's political messaging. What dominates instead is a carefully constructed image of persecution. Imran Khan's imprisonment is presented as oppression, as torture, as injustice. But the facts tell a different story. At Adiala jail, Khan enjoys facilities that no ordinary prisoner in Pakistan could access: regular medical care, exercise, books, and frequent meetings. Since August 2023, he has held over 1,000 meetings with either party leaders or family members. This isn't isolation, this is operational freedom. And these meetings have not been used to encourage reform, responsibility, or reconciliation. They have been used to inflame tensions, to radicalize supporters, to, deepen political polarization. A prison cell has been turned into a political command center. Instead of guiding his party toward governance in KP, for instance, Khan has tightened his grip on internal party control, prioritizing personal survival over provincial stability. The result? A province neglected, a nation divided, a political movement that confuses loyalty to an individual with loyalty to Pakistan. This is the real tragedy, because leadership is not measured by how loudly one claims victimhood, it is measured by how responsibly one governs when given power. PTI had power in KP, and they chose spectacle over service. In the end, history is unforgiving to movements that treat the state as an enemy and governance as an inconvenience, because nations do not collapse from the opposition. They collapse when ambition replaces responsibility and when politics forgets the very people it claims to represent. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.